Hey everybody, welcome back. Here we find ourselves in August. It is time for another school year. It's that time of year again. My name is Shay Lohman. I proudly serve as the Association of Roland Educators president. And let me be one of the first to just welcome our new members and our returning members back to work, back to another school year. So I really want to just say I'm fortunate to be able to start my fifth year in this role. The people that I've been able to connect with across the district and are some amazing educators, some amazing union activists, some people that really care deeply about the students that we teach in the communities that we serve. Over the last 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, actually, since I've been involved, back when John Peterson was president and I was vice president, we've just done some amazing work as a group. Things like pay increases. We've gained an over 20% in pay increases over that time. Things like elementary music coming back for all students. We have extra period compensation at the secondary level, some tighter restrictions and some incentives for those that are teaching combination classes. And we've doubled, for example, we've doubled the amount of planning time at the elementary level through mix of collaboration time and individual planning time. But we realize we still have a mountain of work ahead of us and a lot of work that we still need to be doing. As we look forward into the 2018-2019 school year, we'll begin bargaining again for the full contract. We'll begin that in January of this year. And as we look at that, we're really going to be having a heavy focus on our healthcare benefits. We've done a lot with salary and compensation, but it really is time that we tackle healthcare benefits in a very serious way. We have families that are some of them paying well over $1,000 a month for their healthcare coverage, and we need to tackle that. We need to tackle that issue. Also, things like special education and some of the changes that all of us are seeing in special education. We have more students with more intensive needs being placed in our general education classroom, and I don't believe that we have the proper training and tools necessary to do that. So that is definitely going to be a real emphasis for this year is tackling this transition that we're all going through with special education. Also, of course, student discipline has been a huge issue over the last couple of years and will continue to be a focus for the association going forward. I know we were trying to collect a lot of stories. They are located, there's a link in our emails that will direct you to a place where you can write your student discipline stories. I've also put this link at the bottom of this video as well on this YouTube page, so you could click that link to tell your stories as well. But student discipline will definitely be a focus going forward. And just a lot of, as we enter, probably, I'll be honest, one of my last big contract cycles as association president. There's a lot of language issues that many of you have brought up over the past few years. And as we kind of move away from a heavy emphasis on compensation to more of our working conditions and language, we're definitely going to be looking at tackling those. But if you've been paying attention this summer, you'll know that there are groups out there that are fighting unions, that are fighting to weaken unions and our ability to advocate for our members and our students and communities that we serve. Earlier this summer, the Supreme Court ruled against unions in the Janus versus AFSCME case. What that does, it's a case that takes away the right of a union to charge what we call fair share fees or agency fees. It allowed people that chose not to be members of our association, it mandated that they at least still paid their fair share cost of bargaining. The Supreme Court has struck that provision down. So essentially, people do have a right to not be members anymore of our association. But ARE, every year, our membership percentage has gone up. We are well over 90% membership wise, and we continue to be one of the strongest local unions around, and we definitely plan to stay that way. There is nothing in this case that changes our day-to-day work today. We will continue to be your advocates if you need representation in a discipline situation, and we will continue to be your advocates when we're sitting at the bargaining table, trying to achieve the best contract for our members and their students and again, the community that we serve, because we know that our working conditions are our students' learning conditions out there. So how do we, go forward? Just we encourage you to be engaged with your union. We think people are going to be a lot more aware of the dues that they're paying and what those dues help accomplish, and we encourage you to be that way. We wish all members were that engaged in what the union does. We encourage you to get involved in our student discipline fight and write your story down so we can advocate for better student discipline policies in the district. We encourage you to go to things like our LA Dodgers Union Night that's coming up here at the end of the month. And you'll see a link here at the bottom where you could purchase tickets to our Dodger Union Night, where you could join union activists from all over the area. And then come to a rep council meeting, come to your union meetings. One of the things we're going to be doing is we are going to be downsizing our office to just kind of work on cutting back cost a little bit. But in doing so, we're going to be moving our rep council meetings out to school sites. And we encourage you, when you know you're going to have a rep council meeting at your school site, stop by, say hi, listen to some of the meeting, get involved in the discussion. But I just, more than anything, I want to wish everybody a fabulous 2018-19 school year. I look forward to the work that we are all going to be accomplishing together, and just wish you all a great start. Have a good one.